So, Officer Webb, tell me, how long have you been at RHS?
12 years.
That's a long time. What drew you here?
Actually, it was by luck. I came from the Washoe County Sheriff's Office. I started there 24 years ago, and then I had a love for students and kids and working in the educational environment. My mom was a school teacher, and then I also taught DARE, and I also tutored reading on my own spare time. So I thought it'd be a good transition, and so I applied, did a ride-along, and so they placed me here at Reno High School because this was the only opening, and by chance, I got the school that I would have wanted.
That's awesome. So you were, okay, I have to stop for a second and say, you were tutoring reading. How did you get into that?
There was a program called Read to Succeed, and I started, the first school was Peavine Elementary School, which is my alma mater. So I tutored there, I tutored at Swope, I tutored at O'Brien, yeah, those three schools.
Okay, that's very cool. I bet your mom is proud of that.
I hope so.
If she's a school teacher. Okay, if you could have, well, actually, what drew you into law enforcement? How did you get into this career?
Very simple. My Sunday school teacher, who is Andre Berry, who is the Guard Brigadier General, he was my Sunday school teacher, and he was the deputy chief at Reno PD. And the changes that he was making in the community, he served as a role model. So when I graduated from college, like most college students, you're kind of looking for a career to get into. He mentioned the sheriff's office, which I had never thought of. And also one of my little fraternity brothers was for the sheriff's office. But mainly what I saw in law enforcement is being able to make a difference in the community, but also helping others.
That is awesome. I'm learning so much. Okay, so if you could have another career, what do you imagine yourself doing if you weren't doing this?
Probably, this is gonna sound interesting, a zoologist. I love the study of animals. That was gonna be my first choice before law enforcement, but zoologist.
That's crazy. Okay, so you are a very positive, upbeat, you're so friendly with the staff and with the kids. How do you maintain that kind of attitude, especially given, like, this has been a hard year for everybody, but
Yeah.
it's not like you're doing it just this year. How do you keep this attitude? How do you keep this life principle? You can see it's something that's ingrained in you.
Well, it's very difficult. I have to attribute to, not to bring religion into this, but my spirituality. I grew up in church, so I grew up praying a lot. So that's been a big instrumental part of my life. Also reading books and watching different shows, but mainly my prayer life has really helped me the most.
Okay, even though you're not that old yet, I'm sure you have overcome some obstacles and seen some challenges and walked through some difficult times. So how have you persevered? How do you persevere through challenges and hard things?
Well, once again, first and foremost, prayer. Secondly, I try to analyze the problem. Sometimes the issue could be something as simple as changing my diet. Maybe I'm eating too many carbs, and so I feel kind of sluggish. Maybe I'm not getting outside enough. So I try to analyze whatever the problem may be, or maybe I'm spending too much time on social media. So I try to monitor that. But I really try to look at the problem and see if I can self-isolate it and deal with it. But prayer is probably my number one thing that I look to.
That's awesome. What keeps you motivated?
The students, without a doubt. It's the students.
That's awesome. What is your favorite thing about being here at RHS?
It's everything. It's the culture. It is everything from our leadership to our staff, such as you, the students, and another component that I don't mention as often are the families here. And I think that's what separates Reno High from other great schools locally, are the family. The family support that I've received here in the past 12 years is absolutely unbelievable. I've had parents come in here and say, if you have a student that needs something, we'll get it for them. So the family support is also great here.
I just want to thank you. This was super inspirational. You're amazing.
Thank you.